The keys to proper swim technique: start with breathing, body balance, rotation, and kick. They kind of all go together because they really affect one another. And then we move on to look at the three main phases of the stroke: recovery, what's going on with your arm out of the water; hand entry; and then the underwater catch and push. Ultimately, everything we do above and underwater is to create a stronger catch and push. You want to pull the greatest amount of water with every arm stroke. And then over time, once you have that technique, strength, and endurance, you increase your arm turnover without losing technique, strength, and endurance, and you will swim faster. So let's start with your kick and balance. Right off the bat, your balance is off because of your kick. What I'm doing is pausing the video in various aspects of the swim stroke, and I'm going to send you some screenshots along with this video, because your kick, you have this split kick, which is causing you to, your hip rotation is off, and then it could also be causing you breathing issues because looks like you're kicking from the knee down versus the quad and hip flexor, and your legs are very low in the water. So that is throwing your balance off, and in turn, it's going to throw your breathing off because you're going to be dropping that arm when you breathe. So when you breathe right, you're dropping your left arm, causing a left elbow drop. When you breathe left, you're dropping your right arm, causing a right elbow drop. So you're creating an ineffective underwater catch. You're pulling with your elbow instead of pulling with a high elbow. So I can also see in one of these screenshots I'm going to send you that you tend to crisscross your legs as you're kicking. Again, that's another indication that's telling me you're kicking from the knee down versus from the quad and hip flexor. And it looks like your ankles are very stiff. So working on some ankle flexibility, swimming with fins. The key drills I would recommend to help you with balance are the kick on side drill, progressing to the kick on side drill with rotation, because that's going to help you with balance, rotation, as well as breathing and kick. It kind of helps all those aspects of the stroke. So let's move on to the recovery phase. And again, as you can see, when you stop and pause the video, while your arm is recovering out of the water, as well as the screenshot, that your elbow is bent, but it's dropped. You want your elbow pointing to the ceiling, not pointing behind you. That has to do with a little bit of rotation issues, balance issues. That's why you want to work on that first before you work on recovery. The key drill to help you with the high elbow recovery would be the thumb slide drill, because that's going to work on keeping your elbow pointed up, your arm close to your body, as well as rotation. Your hand entry, your point of hand entry actually looks okay. It's just what's going on after you enter is that dropped arm, dropped elbow. So let's move on to what's going on underwater pull. Your arms, both arms are very straight and wide. I can also see your chin is lifted up. So that's going to throw your balance off. So you definitely want to make sure you tuck that chin more. Try to put the weight of your body on your sternum. Kick with your quads and hip flexors, and that'll help bring your legs up. Also, I can see from underwater, because your arms are straight and wide, you're not pulling over that center line. That's how wide they are. You're not pushing past your hip. So your arm is leaving the water right before your hip. So you want to make sure you're pushing past your hip, scraping your thigh before your arm exits the water to start the recovery. So you always want to think about lengthening from behind. So let's summarize this. First, you want to start with those balance drills that I already mentioned. Kick on side drill, kick on side with rotation. Work on that kicking from the quad and hip flexor. I recommend wearing some swim fins. Tuck your chin. Put the weight of your body on your sternum for better body balance. And then when you're ready, thumb slide drill to help with high elbow recovery. And all of these are going to set you up, all these drills for balance and recovery are going to set you up to enter with your fingertips, wrist, and elbow so you can get what's called a high elbow catch underneath your body, start your push underneath your body all the way past your hip and scrape your thigh. So again, great videos that you sent me. That was very clear to me what's going on. I hope this analysis, along with the screenshots I'm going to send you, help, and I look forward to following your progress. Make it a great day.